Good afternoon. My name is Tammy, and I'd like to welcome you to SewFly's Unique Boutique. This is FlossTube number 53, and today is August 22nd, 2024. Greetings from Maine. Welcome to my little tiny, itty bitty little corner of Berwick, Maine. So, basically, this is a channel about cross-stitch quilting, sometimes some crochet, whatever I can get my little hands onto, really. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to start off with an FFO. Now, this is something that I made for somebody's birthday, and I gave it to them today. That's why I don't have it. But here it is. It is a little dragon. This is done on any 18 count purple fabric that I dyed myself. And it is kind of looks, it's from the French Giraffe. She's got a set of dragon silhouettes, and this was one of them, but I did it in a dying for cross stitch woodland colored floss. And it came out very cool, and I love the variegation. If you're looking to try something new, as far as floss is concerned, dying for cross stitch. She does a wonderful job, and her colors are amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can find her on Etsy, and she has her own website. Okay. So, let's get started. I've got a lot of things surrounding me right now. Probably won't go in order, but I'll do the best I can. So, first thing that I worked on, and this was not on my goals list, but I want to get it. It's a finish, and I want to finish. This is Scandinavian Hair and Deer sampler from Narna Stitch on Etsy. Sorry, my air conditioner is on, but this is what it looks like when it's done. And I think I did 500 stitches on this. And this is going to be one of my focus pieces for the month of September to try to get this done because I want to get it done. And here's what it looks like. I got the whole border finished. I got this flower done. I worked over 100 stitches on the hair. I back stitched the leaves here. I just got to do these two. I put this one in here. And I did the antlers for the deer. So all I have left, really, fully, that needs to be 100% completed, is the deer. There's a flower under the deer, which is huge, and this hair. Now, I told you, this hair is no joke. It goes down to here. So I've got like at least over 20 lines left to do in the deer. And then when I get that one done, start on another one. But I'm not doing that until I finish this one. So I started this on December 31st, 2022. I don't want to go until December 31st, 2024. I want it finished before that. Okay. I think it's coming out wonderful. I love the colors. These are not my colors, I will admit, but there's just something about the way these colors look now and how they're put together here that look absolutely amazing. So, Narna, which is N-A-R-A-X Stitch. It's on Etsy. She's got some beautiful charts. If that's something you're interested in, please check her out. Okay. All right. The next thing I worked on was All Hallows Eve. This was for, oops, this is for the A in self-care. Did this. I'm doing it on a 18 count Da Vinci. I did an order this morning for, I think, maybe 5 more pieces of pictures plus 18 count. Because I realized yesterday that I'm woefully, woefully. I have a lot of 16 count, I have a lot of 14 count, but I don't have that much 24. So here I am. I don't think my border is right, but it is what it is. So I got my 200 stitches on this the other day. I worked on the border some more, the inner border. I had the moon. I think the next time I work on this, I'll try to get the bats in, some of the letters. Because the letters are going to be relatively easy because there's only, it's the capital ones that are the only thing cross-stitched. Everything else is back-stitched. And it's all monochromatic. And on this purple fabric, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It really does. This is a very light purple with some cream accents. And maybe a little bit of gray accent to go with it. I've been waiting, this one's been kitted up for a long time, so get it done is wonderful. Okay, so we did the hair and there. We did all those teeth. So this one is all. No, I did not work on. I did not put another 500 stitches into my skate and sled shop. That's for this week, I think. These are from last week. Oh, yep. So for the August acrostic on Crafts and Books on Facebook, the word was self. I did the self part. Now I'm just working on the care part. So here's my Christmas pig from Stitch Quote on Etsy. He's so cute. I did get 200 stitches in here, and they're all in the face. And you know the saga of my Christmas frog, so I'm not expecting this one to be done before Christmas, but it might be if I keep putting in 200 stitches a week. But here's my Christmas pig. He's so cute. It really is. But I got a lot of face done. So if I heard whatever the word for September that has a C or P in it, I'm going to be doing this. So I've got the C and the A all taken care of. And show that. So that'll be the next one. Okay. And then yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. I was going to try to get 500 stitches in this, but just wasn't feeling it. So this one, I will try to get some more stitches in. It's the Christmas sampler. This will be the sampler for September, even though I'm doing spooky samplers, doesn't necessarily mean I have to do all spooky. So I might be able to get some more time stitches in this. But I finished up Noel and Quaint. And then right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's Snowflake. I started doing the K, and then I decided I moved the hoop, which I did, and I started the C for carols and the cardinal. So that's what I got in here. So there's my Christmas sampler. So this might be a focus piece for the week, you know, try to get in as many stitches as I can. So far I've been somewhat of a fail on my focus piece for the month of August. Not too much of a fail, but somewhat of a fail. Alright. So that is okay. These are new starts. So now wait on those. In this bag, I have a couple of I have an Alice in Wonderland. This is from Black Cat's Tree. Black Cat's Tree. I had this one made because I wanted an Alice in Wonderland bag. It's got vinyl front. And yes, I make bags, but every once in a while I get one made for me. So this one I got a while ago. This is from Stitch Coat as well. It's Rescue Mom by Stitch Coat. Believe it or not, it's quick, it's easy, and it doesn't take long. And I'm using Silky Variegated Iris. One piece, good to go. One strand. And here it is. Now, this is going to be for a friend of mine whose birthday is in November. I was going to get her make her little bottles, but she has recently adopted a 7-year-old white husky who has the most beautiful blue eyes. And she came from a hoarding situation. So up here, where I find space, I'm going to backstitch the word echo and put Echo's Rescue Mom. This is part of the toe. There is a heart over here, and the heart and the foot print are going to be in just a purple sulky, and then the Rescue Mom part is going to be in this lovely, beautiful sea, variegated iris. Now this was originally supposed to be for me, but instead I'm giving it to my friend Jana, who, like I said, just rescued a dog, and her name is Echo. And I've seen pictures of her. So there's that one. That one I'm going to try to finish next month. See what I can get. I think I got like 500 stitches in it. Um, the last time I worked on it. So if I can get another 500 stitches in, we're doing good work. Hot, hot. Okay, hold on, please. Okay, I'm back. There was my husband came in because he's got this week off, and he decided he wanted to take the dog for a walk, so it took a little bit. They're gone now. All right, so the other thing I worked on was my fairy rabbit. This is a full coverage that I got on Etsy from cross stitch patterns, which is capital CROSS, capital STITCH patterns, capital PATERNS, and they're on Etsy. They have some wonderful, wonderful things. This is the only one I got right now. So, right now I have done, and I have this written down on piece of paper, out of 31,000 stitches for the month of August, I have 725 stitches left. So, next week, or this weekend, I'm going to try to get all the stitches done. So, here it is. So, September 1st is on Monday. A week from Monday. Hopefully, I'll have it done before September. And believe it or not, doing these big things of wallpaper, you get quite a few stitches in. Like I finished up this is page 3. You have 1 and then 2, 3 and then 4. So this right here is where page 3, page 3 starts. So you have to print out a couple more pages and keep on going on. Now, I was also supposed to do try to finish up my book. Wow. That one, I have no idea where I messed up, but I messed up somewhere and it messed everything else up. So needless to say, that one needs a restart. So it got right into the trash bag. So I spun my wheel and got the Salem Sisters. That's what I finished. And I got 200 stitches on that. And I did this on Sunday. And I'm doing this on an 18 count piece of earthen for the Sugar Plus. Here we go. This is what I got done. I got mine. I just have to finish the N and the S. No, and part of crime. Part of the raven. And go. So where this is mostly words, if I do 200 stitches, and this is a sampler, this is going to be another one of my spooky samplers. If I get 200 stitches every time I work on it, then maybe I'll make it in instead of doing like an hour, I don't know how much stitching I get done in an hour. If I do like Lee from Stitch, Strings, and Other Things, she does 100 stitches a day on a project until it's done. Maybe I'll do that and get that one finished right up. And I kind of like that one. So that will be on the docket for next month. All right. Then I had done spun for the Midwinter Mushgloom. And I think that was a 500. That was 500 stitches. Don't remember quite, but I think that's what it was. I think it was 500 stitches. And here's what it looks. That's what he looks like. Try it. And So my little, looks like a cyclop mushroom or something. He's very sad because he's the only one. So I think my goal for that one was 500 stitches, which I did get. This is done on a 16 count marlin from vintage needle arts or something like that. It's very stiff. It's loosened up some since I uh, ironed it. I got his horn in, started the tree, got the moon. The moon is absolutely gorgeous. And I finished it up. So there's a lot of changes on this, so it took a while. So what I'm going to do is, since October is oddity month, oddities of October, or oddity October, this and a couple others are going to be my focus pieces. But I am going to try to get another 1,000 stitches in him next month. Because there's a couple of the flowers that I'd really like to start. And they are Frankenflower and the Bride of Frankenflower. There's a couple others. Okay. And as you know, I started the needleworker. And I'm absolutely loving it. And I did get 500 stitches. And I am using all DMC. They did call for a couple weeks dye works, but I'm using DMC. And there it is. I finished the scissors, I finished the thread, the hat is done, two of the little snowflakes are done, and now I'm just outlining the face. Or trying to get the face done. I did outline it a little bit, I need to outline it some more. And hopefully the next time I work on this, which I think I might work on it next week, and do another 500 stitches. So that is Fairy Rabbit, Needlework, Mid-Winter Mushroom, and there's one more. One more thing that was on my list. Where did I put it? I started Mistletoe Kisses. I started it, and I told everybody that on this past Saturday I had a wedding slash reception. It was more of a reception. I had gotten married early day. So, since I started this on their wedding day, which was August 17th, 2024, I am going to make this an ornament for them. And it's going to be either VNC or just August 17th, 2024. So I'm doing this on, I believe, an 18 count beige petticoat. And I've changed up all the colors. So, the red here is a dinky dye. The brown here will be a dinky dye. This is the Dying for Cross Stitch Woodland. And the white is bright white from Salty. So I changed the colors completely. And I'm loving it. I want to continue on. This week I wanted to continue on, but this is 300 stitches. Now all my starts from now on And for the year of 2025, all my starts are going to have 2,500 stitches before, you know, I consider them, even if I have to work on them for a couple of days. Um, they're all going to have, starts going to have 500 stitches, 3 to 5, depending upon the size. This is little, so I figured 300 would be perfect. Anything bigger, like a full coverage or non-full coverage that are a lot bigger, they're going to have more than that. They're going to have at least 5. Unfortunately, the starts that I've done this week have not had 500 stitches. So you those are 1 second. And the Mistletoe Kisses is from, it was a freebie pattern from Silver Creek Samples. Alright, next. This is a new start that I started on Sunday. Sunday was major stitching day. I don't remember everything that I worked on, but I worked on quite a lot. I worked on the Salem Sisters. I did a new start. I worked on the Fairy Rabbit. I think I worked on the Christmas Pig. I worked on a lot. So this was my new start on Sunday. It's 2x2 Stitch Arts stained glass bead. And that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Did I get 5 minutes stitches? No. Am I going to work on it? Yes. This is my another full coverage. It is full coverage, believe it or not. And this is as far as I got. I'm doing this on an 18-pound weight Ada. All the call for DMC. And I've got part of the flower done. These parts right here, all the black parts, they're filled. So you see black, like this is one color, this is a color, so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of black that needs to be stitched. And this is 7.5 by 7.5. So it's not really all that big, and I've got 10.5 by 10.5 piece of void data. It's not all that big, but it's going to be a lot. I thought I could get 500 stitches like that, but no. So, and I hate borders, so I'm trying to do this in 10, stitch 10, the 10th stitch, make a full X, 10 half stitches, 10th half stitch, make a full X on the 10th half stitch. So that's what I'm doing. And because it's not a lot of colors now, the next time you see this, it will be because I've wanted to do a stained glass since January of this year. And this is my stained glass. I finally started and I'm going to do. And if it means I have another start, then I have another start. Well, there is a lot I can do about it, but it's what I want, and stitching for me is about what I want to do and stitch what I want when I want. Even though I set goals for myself. And the more goals I'm setting, the higher the stitches are. So if I can get another 500 stitches here and another 500 stitches there and 500 here and then do 100 stitches a day on a project, then that means eventually I'm going to get quite a few finishes. Now I'm working on my Frank and Elvira, but I didn't get enough of it in yet to even bother showing it. So I'm not going to show that, but that is the E in self-care. So for that acrostic, um, the Christmas pig, the All Hallows, Rescue Mom, and Elvira. So that takes care of the whole self-care. I just have to put pictures of my Rescue Mom and Elvira, before and after pictures. All right, now I had a new. So my new start on Sunday was the stained glass bee, 2x2 stitch art. If you've never been into 2x2 stitch art on Etsy, I highly recommend. Highly recommend. I don't think I ordered anything until after I watched an episode of Stitching by the Shore with Laura, because she had done a 2x2 stitch art to show her son how to do it. So, because he wanted to do a cross stitch string for a friend, and it was bigger than what he thought it would be. So, yeah, that's so I haven't, and I bought a couple of her samplers. Am I gonna do them? I don't know. We'll see. I have to get some of the one like the stained glass bee and the galaxy flowers first. So the other thing I started yesterday was, and this is going to be a lot more than I think. Put it that way. This is Good Dog by the Blue Flower. And I've been waiting. I've had this one since I started stitching again back in the summer of 2022. But I'm loving it. Kind of reminds me of my brother's dogs, River and Bella. River is still with us, but she's an old lady. And Bella passed on with the rainbow bridge 2 years ago. So I think Penny, when my husband and I got together, um, I always joked about it. He came with Penny, Reese, and Julie, my stepchildren. I came with Rebecca, the daughter. Well, in June of 2020, um, I had put Penny out in the mudroom because I needed to clean up a mess. So she was having a hard time holding everything together. And I did a couple of things, and I was going to go out, give her medication, and I'm standing in my mudroom, and I'm calling Penny. She didn't go. So she passed on her own terms in her house, even though she hated this house because she always lived in Milton, so her adjustment unit was parked. A year later, we went to Pages. She's our pit mix. Love. She is an absolute love. So yeah, that's so this is gonna go to, Penny and here's whoop, sit down. Here's my start. So the border is basically these flowers and this long thing, and they both need to be filled in. I was just doing the outline for now. So there's 3 flowers and 2 of these going down each side, and then across is one of these long things, and then I think there's 3 long things and 4 flowers. Yeah. And once they're filled in, they're gorgeous. It's just that filament. Yeah. I just want to do the outside for now, and then do the filling later. And this right here, these 2 little stitches here are right there. There's these little red and light cloudy thing. They're like berries, I guess. or flowers, just little flowers. But this house right here is going to be horrid. I know it is, but that's I did mostly DMC except for two. I did cranberry ice in Weeks Fireworks, and I did Chesapeake in Weeks Fireworks. And the house is in Chesapeake. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was the finish that I spun for is the Gobble Couple, Carol and Nick Gobblestein, or Gobble Couple. I can't have Gobblestein. So I'm going to try to finish the Gobblesteins and then work on broadening out some of Nick. Now, as you can see, I have to frog out, I think, these two plus this little one here. Then I can finish up Nick, and I've already got Carol started. It's right here. So as soon as I get Frank and Elvira done, this will be on the finish list. And what I think I'm going to do is try to do 200 stitch a day pieces. But I ran out of the reds, they're too big. Yes. So I had to get some more Cupid, and I think I ended up getting some more Steam the Bronx. Now I know I haven't worked on 3 Cheers and my owl or my Queen of Hearts. Okay, so 3 Cheers is definitely going to be a focus piece for next month. Because that's for my daughter. Either that or, I mean, the owls will be my full coverage for October. Since Queen of Hearts and the owls are both for me, I'm not too worried about how much progress I get on. 3 Cheers is for somebody, so I do want to get that done before Christmas, because that will be a Christmas gift. Oh, scary. So, my goals for next week, because I'm only going to do this until the 29th, which is next Thursday. And then September starts on a week from this coming Monday. So the goals that I set on the 29th will be for 2 weeks. It's like I have been doing and trying to get them done. Okay. So, let's go for stash first. I have 2 things in stash. I did buy some more floss, but I'm not going to show you. So, I got a clown from Artist Garden Samplings, and as soon as I get the needlework done, this will be done. I'll start this. And I'm doing the needleworker on 18 count French country mocha or vintage country mocha. So all of them are going to be done on 18 count French country mocha. This is the shepherd. Now I think he is the cutest thing ever. And if you are a snowman person, oh my god, you have to get this series. You have to. I mean, look at the little feet. And his coat here is kind of made out of granny squares, which I love. That's a crochet thing. And so is his sweater. And he is just absolutely adorable. And I cannot wait to start this. Okay. This I received today. I ordered it yesterday and I got it today. Love Amazon. Gotta love Amazon. But I've seen this in two different floss tubers are doing this. One is Laura, Stitching by the Shore. The other is Andy, the Crow Stitcher. So once I saw those, I knew this was something I had to get. So I am not late to the party with this. This is called Cross Stitch in the Forest, and it's by Max Pigeon, the founder of the Pigeon. And as you can see, I've already marked off a few that I'm going to do, and I will show you which ones, a couple of them. This is Aurora, and I mean, even if I have to do it on black, I'll do it on black. Or I will do it on a very dark color. I love it. And then there is this one. It's called The Winter Walk. And I love theirs. I love these kind of things. If you can see my living room, you see it's North America wildlife galore. We have wolves, we have bears, we have moose, we have this one I want to hopefully and one time make my stepdaughter. She loves owls. Called Snooky. And these aren't very big. I mean, for the Snow Queen, you'd need, and they're done on 14 count, and I'm not going to do them on 14 count. Do them on a different color. And I can do this one on like a denim blue. But this is 14 by 10. Not bad. Um, okay, this is the one that Andy wants to do. This is the fox and the butterflies. It's very cute. And like I said, it's not very big. You'd only need a 10 by 12. But if you're doing it on a different count, and this is for me. I'm not a big green person, but in this one, I absolutely love it. It's called Trees Company, and it's got butterflies, it's got an owl, it's got a rabbit. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And that one's not bad. It's only 60 by 86. I have one with bugs. I'm not too thrilled with it, but this is called Forest Bathing. And I live in Maine, for crying out loud. I need a moose. Here we go. And last but not least is Deer Trail. And again, tree. Yes. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I love how you don't have to fill in the animals. They're just shadows. You know? So if you haven't bought this yet, Amazon. That's where I got it. So there's that. Now, goals. And I want to make sure that everybody holds me to my goals, please. So, last week the only one I did not do, well, there were two. Did I get 500 stitches in the Christmas sampler? No, I did not. I got 345. So if I decide to do that one again for a couple of days next month, I will try to get 700. So it kind of rounds it up. So I don't really need another 200 stitches in it to make a full 500, but I'm giving myself another 200 stitches to make it 700. So we will see what we will see. So Christmas sampler. cottage garden samplings, 700 stitches. And it's a sampler. It may not be a spooky sampler, but it's still a sampler. And technically, everybody thinks of September as Sampler September. I'm pulling hairs. I know. I'm splitting hairs. I don't care. Then, excuse the zipper. We have Halloween Quaker, which is perfect. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get 5 motifs done in September. Now, that may seem like a lot to go, but this is done on a 16 count jack-o'-lantern by Extrude Designs. There. So, finish up this medallion here. There is a medallion next to it, half horn. Underneath that medallion are some bats. Finish the moon and the witch. So that's 1, 2, there's your 5. Or I could just go all the way across the top and finish up this. Go on to the next one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have finished this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could do that. But as long as I get 500, 5 motifs done on that one, then I'm good. So Halloween Quaker, Lila, 5 motifs. And then we have, I don't have a picture for this one, but we are going to, this is horror movie sampler. Doing the call for DMC, stitching in on a 16 count Frankenstein. And so far, I have 8, 14, 648 stitches. And I think I have some frogging I need to do. Yes, I do. Some frogging Lecter's mask. But if I can get 300 stitches, we'll go with 300 stitches on that after I get the frogging done. Okay, I'll take it. $300 stitches, right? Okay. All right, we got 3 there. Okay, after I get the 200 stitches on Elvira, and then post the pictures for self-care. Frank and Elvira is going to be 100. Sorry, 100 stitches daily. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that tomorrow. Take the pictures. That'll be 2 days worth of, well, no, because I already started working on some of it. But I'll put in another 100 stitches after I get it posted and everything. And then take from there. And it shouldn't take long at all, hopefully. All right. Now, this one I have not worked on since I started it. And I did find a picture of it. I know the pictures aren't the best, but this is from Fancy Nancy on Etsy. This is the Adams Sampler, Family Sampler. And the only thing I got done is a little bit of the house. So this definitely needs some love. So this is going to be a weekly focus. So I'm doing this on a gray. Very stiff gray. That's okay, I'm good with it. And, oh, nope, here it is. This is all I got. See, almost. That's it. So, on the Addams family, I think it needs some affection. This way. I'm eyeing this and I fold it differently next time. This definitely needs some affection. So, we're gonna say that for the month of September, we're gonna, and it's for the whole month. So, Addams family, ADAMS family, we're gonna go for 2,000 stitches. Okay. And that, if I get more than 2,000 stitches in a month, then yay for me. So, but for right now, we're gonna work on 2,000 stitches. Now, the other thing that I'm gonna work on in this bag, and this is also a pick a number on my whip code board. She hasn't picked the numbers yet because it's not the 25th. But even if whatever gets picked, will get worked on. This is from Witch Garden Sample, Witch Garden Crafts on Etsy. This is Salem 1692 Halloween Sampler. And I want to try to get another 5 motifs for September. So, I don't know how many I got done yet, but I know it's not a lot. Salem 1692 5 motifs. If I get more, awesome. I know. At least it got some effect. Now this is a restart. I did restart this because I didn't like the fabric that it was on before. So I'm doing the all 4 DMC. This is what I got. So, I might try to do some border. Not sure. We'll see. I need to finish this motif here. And finish this motif here. And finish the flower here. So if I can add in this motif and this motif, that will be 5. But where these 3 things here are halfway done, I might add in an extra just to, because you got 1, say 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Or just go down this side. I'm not all entirely sure. So if I just go down this side, I'm going to have to put more border in because I'm much rather have something, some more border. And the border is relatively simple, but I'm praying to God that it fits. It's great. And so yeah, this needs some affection. Okay. I have a couple more samplers in here, but they're more Christmassy. And I consider Quakers to be samplers. So if you don't consider Quakers to be samplers, I do. So the next thing I want to work on is Teresa Kogut's Such a Fright. Pretty cute. Love this one. I'm doing this on either 16 or 18 count amber. Well, I'm entirely sure. I'm using the Skyworks Swamp Water. That is the only color I'm using. It says use your favorite floss, and I just kind of like the way the swamp water looks on this. Okay. So this is how much I've done. I think what I might do is work on this right up here, and then work on the border going down this way. So I might try to get, I think what I'm going to try to do is for the whole month of September, try to get Hallow stitched in. This whole part here, Hallow. Get that all stitched in. So, don't know how many stitches that'll be, but we will find out. Such a Fright. Hallow. All right, next one. Now you all know how I feel. Oh my goodness. So witches. I really do like this. I really do. It's just, there's just a lot going on in this. A lot. And I'm doing this on an 18 count. Picture this plus Cyprium. And I'm using 3799 and 14. And I absolutely do adore this piece. I do. But the amount of trouble and the amount of frogging I have done on this one piece, I mean, to frog one motif like 4 times, just does not go right. So, but this is going to be another 5 motif. It's going to take me a month to do 5 motifs on this sucker because it is so big. This is what I got done. And I know I'm a little off over here. It's staying that way. I need to finish Dracula. I finished this pumpkin that caused me the fits. See that little pumpkin? Not this one. This one. This one was causing all the issue. I gotta finish the word creepy. I don't know if I'm gonna finish up this whole page. Because from here to about here, well, actually the ghost starts the second page. This is the end of the first page. So I do at least have the end of the first page. So I think I'm gonna work over and work on the second page. So I will get my 5 motifs in. What am I going to do as far as 5 motifs are concerned? All right, let's see. I'm going to finish the word creepy. I'm going to put this witch in here. Then I think I do have the moon, so, and the star, and this part here. This is all in. So I think I might work on the owl, which is right there, candle, this witch, and get this whole corner. I don't know if that's 5. It's probably more than 5, but you know what? I'm good with it. Am I going to put the date? No. Because it's looking like 2025 for this sucker. So, you know, since these motifs that I'm picking out are rather small, except for the witches, I really like this one here. This, I don't know. How about we say 8 motifs? Because they're small. Alright? That's fair. The reason I put 5 for the other 2 is because they're kind of big. They're big motifs. These are kind of on the small side, except for a few. So, if I get more than 8 done, awesome. If I actually work on it for more than an hour, awesome. Because this one is not coming out again anytime soon. And I have decided that when fall starts, I'm doing the autumn. When winter starts, I'm doing winter. And when spring starts, I'm doing spring. And yeah, they're all kitted up. They have their sword and everything. All right. What else am I going to try to work on? This is the Stitcher Hood, Salem Cemetery. Doing this one on a 25 count stormy night. Do I like 25 count? Not really. Am I thrilled about this? No. But started it, I need to finish it. This is what I got done. And I'm too far along to start it over again. So this is what I got. Yeah. What am I gonna do? Since this side here is almost done, this side here. No, where am I? Okay, if I'm looking at it this way, it's this side. Okay. If I'm looking at it this way, it's this side. This side is almost done. I'm going to finish up this side here. And then, so, got that side almost done. Cool, cool. Then I will start working on this side. Just, which means putting in the glue, putting in this here, and then the tombstone, and then I will be open this. So, we are going to work as I'm looking on it on the left side and finishing up the left side. Am I going to ever do anything on 25 count again? Possibly if it's 1/1. So, left side. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe 1, 2, or 3. I want to get at least 12 things. All right. Fairy school. Hocus pocus. Yes. This is definitely going to be a focus because this is on my fight to the finish book. All right. So. And as you know, this is what I got done. So, I still need to take this out to this row. I work on the owl. Work on the cat. So I think basically I'm going to work on this square all the way down to the bottom and then work on the border. So we're going to get the hourglass done. Work on hourglass. Focus. Hourglass. And border. So however many stitches it takes, it takes. And then I'm going to try to work on one square, work on whatever after that. Get that done. All right. There are a couple more samplers. I want to start Halloween sampler, which is, after I start it, I'll show it to you. I don't have it right now. But it's kind of like the Christmas one, where you have carols, quaint, Noel, has the words, and then little motifs in between. It's like that, except it's Halloween themed. And that is cottage garden samplings. And I want to get at least the top row of words. Now, these might be lofty goals, but I figure I have the whole month of September. So, as long as I get some of the goals done, I'll just continue with the goals that I've set up for this, and then do them for the whole month of September. The other thing I want to work on is there's another sampler, and I'm not quite sure. I'll do this quick. Hold, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have no idea where I put it, but I can start this one because this is from Lola Crow. It's Gothic authors. So we have Poe, we have Wilde, we have Shelley, we have Radcliffe, Stroker, Stevenson, LaRue, and Bronte. Might try it. And if I do this, I think I want to get do the whole top of the bookshelf. I also got from Lola Crow the Haunted Library. I'm gonna do that one too. And this is the Halloween sampler. This one I got all set up. I'm doing it on Pro Gray. Um, this is gonna be done on an 18 count. And it's kind of like the Christmas one. I like it. So I have 12. If I find that other start, we'll do it the next week. But yeah. So that's everything. It's over an hour. I'm not quite sure exactly how long it is because we stopped a couple times. So, but those are 12 good things um, that will give me time to do frogging, do whatever I need to do, and then get my counts. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that the two rows that I'm talking about, because I want to get the abracadabra, the broom, and creepy, will be enough to call it a good start. Um, I'm pretty sure here this top is definitely over 500 stitches, so really cool. And if I decide that I want to start the haunted library, then I can either do that in October or November. Because October is oddities and no, November is nevermore. And that definitely has Poe in it, and that has Poe in it. And I want to do the poetry. So, yeah, we got Poe. Um, but other than that, that's all I got. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you stay safe and keep on going on, people. Love you all.